I'm really sorry, that was my attempt at trying to be punk rock. What's happening? How's it going? Welcome back to another video. I'm doing something a bit different today, something new for me, so bear with me. Hopefully it goes well. But today I've decided to take a look at Machine Gun Kelly's new movie called Downfall Highs, which is basically just like one big long music video for his album that came out last year, which is called Tickets to My Downfall. I forgot the name of it there. I thought I'd just throw myself into the deep end with this one because, as you can tell from the fact that I nearly just forgot the name of the album, I don't really listen to Machine Gun Kelly music. Not that I think it's bad or anything, I've just never really listened to him. Although I did think, and this might be kind of controversial, but I think he walked away as a winner from the Eminem beef. But yeah, something that kind of caught my attention with this movie was that the main character is played by Lil Huddy, or Chase Hudson, whatever you want to call him. So yeah, I thought this was interesting that they gave like the lead role to a TikToker. And if you don't know much about Chase Hudson, neither do I, to be honest. I just know that he's huge on TikTok, and that he's not related to Jennifer Hudson or the Hudson Hornet. Wow, am I a boomer now? The movie also stars Sydney Sweeney, who's an actress that was in Euphoria, and I really like that show, so yeah. It also has like guest appearances from Travis Barker and Trippie Redd, Ian Dior, who like come in and like perform their songs with Machine Gun Kelly. Just to kind of let you know where my mind was at and like my thoughts were going into watching this movie. I kind of thought I would be like doing this video making fun of it. I thought it would be really cringy. A rapper making punk rock music and then pairing like a legitimate actress with a TikToker just seemed like an absolute train wreck of an idea. And honestly, I thought it would make a pretty interesting YouTube video. So just for the record, I'm going to be talking about what happens in this movie, so spoiler alert, but it's not exactly Avengers Endgame, is it? Real quick, just before we jump into talking about the actual movie, it would really mean a lot if you could subscribe to the channel. It would help me out massively, and also if you're enjoying it, just leave a wee like, please. So the movie starts with a angsty teen voiceover is the best way to describe it, and that was like super expected from this movie. I'm just editing this video for the second time right now, and obviously it got copyright claimed for this scene that I was about to show, even though it was only a couple of seconds. Universal, you just missed out on the best promo you'll ever get in your whole life. But yeah, you can just imagine the voiceover instead. It just goes something like talking about how he wanted this girl and life wasn't worth it or whatever. I don't know, I can't remember. I'm over it now, so yeah, back to the video. I know it's not really like this, but it's just kind of giving me like she's broken, he's okay vibes. And this is obviously accompanied with shots of Lil Huddy's character, who's called Phoenix. And I thought Chase was the most American name of all time, but then they had to go and make his character called Phoenix. But anyways, Lil Huddy is getting wheeled through a mental hospital after cutting his own ear off.
A local student from Downfalls High severs his own ear off.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea either, and I've actually watched the whole movie. Then we get a jump to 8 months earlier, without any explanation of why someone's ear has just been cut off in the first minute of this movie. But yeah, we actually get really cool shots here of like Machine Gun Kelly and Travis Barker driving about while like performing the song. Obviously I can't play the audio because it's copyrighted, but you get the idea. To be honest, I actually like all the shots of like Machine Gun Kelly performing the songs. It's always got like really cool backdrops and stuff. It kind of gives like a throwback pop punk vibe. Stuff like performing at an empty swimming pool. Classic pop punk. So yeah, they're all really cool, apart from this really weird one performance where I don't know what's going on, but there's just like toilets involved. It's like people head banging into toilets, like smashing their face. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking with like this scene, but I really don't know what's more confusing, the fact that Lil Huddy has just cut his ear off or this scene. But that scene comes later in the movie anyway. And to be honest, I just like all the kind of sets in this movie and like the kind of whole aesthetic and style of it. It's like a really like 2000s feeling to it. It's kind of somewhere between Euphoria and American Pie, except instead of the main character getting intimate with a pie,
Well, We'll just tell your mother that we ate it all.
The main character cuts his ear off. I'm really not going to let this cutting your ear off thing go, am I? Why did they do this? To be honest though, Lil Huddy should just go for it in real life because it would make a fire TikTok. Yeah, I really am a boomer. Anyway, back to the story. So it's a classic story of unpopular boy gets with the popular girl, and the girl is called Scarlett and she is played by Sydney Sweeney. Also, Lil Huddy gets bullied by Jaden Hossler in this, which is also really weird.
Fuck you.
And I've learned that in America, bullying is basically just getting burgers hit out of your hand. So apart from being edgy, emotionless teens, everything is happy right now. Then bam, out of nowhere, she's pregnant. I don't mean to say that like getting pregnant's not a happy thing, but you can tell she isn't really happy because she doesn't tell Lil Huddy. This isn't Lil Huddy, it's Phoenix. I should be saying the character name, Phoenix. I'm probably going to end up just calling him Lil Huddy the whole way through this though. And if you think the story is moving fast now, just wait till what happens next. Do you want to get your guesses in? Comment what you think's going to happen next. Okay, drum roll please. You guessed it, she dies in a car crash. It's actually pretty brutal, like it just kind of comes out of nowhere. So yeah, if Lil Huddy already looked emotionless in this movie, it's about to get a whole lot worse. This happens like halfway through the movie as well, but I think if they shortened everything that kind of happens after her dying down to like 10 minutes, it would make the whole thing so much better. Like the next half of the movie is like really dragged out and slow and kind of a whole lot of nothing, which is like a really weird contrast of how quickly the first half of the movie goes. Like 1 minute they're just getting together, next minute she's pregnant, and then the next minute she's dead. So yeah, now that we're going on to like the second half of the movie, I'm just going to kind of skip talking about all the loads of nothingness and just outline the main points and also like a couple of funny scenes. So yeah, Lil Huddy's character now wants to start a band because Scarlett really wanted him to start a band. They perform at like a bar or something, and this is when we get the really weird toilet scene that I was talking about earlier. Yep, still no idea. Then Scarlett's friend, who I guess is presumably grieving over our friend dying, tries to then get with Phoenix. But it's okay because he turns her down because he's still in love with Scarlett, even though she's dead. But then he goes back to the friend's house and gets the snake out anyway. Not that kind of snake, you dirty, dirty person. This snake.
You naughty, naughty. You teasing me.
There's also this really weird scene where that same girl is wearing Scarlett's bag. So Lil Huddy goes up and takes the bag off her, but weirdly it's still got like all of Scarlett's stuff in it, including her diary, which is really weird. And Lil Huddy reads it and finds out that she was pregnant when she died with his kid. But yeah, it's just really weird to me that this girl was walking around with her dead friend's bag with all her belongings still in it that hadn't been touched. So yeah, basically from here, the band posts a song online, although Lil Huddy isn't happy with him posting the song because he didn't want the world to hear the music. It's like, why were you performing the songs at a bar then in front of loads of people? Who knows? But yeah, then Lil Huddy goes to his graduation, Machine Gun Kelly performs a really emotional song, and then Lil Huddy cuts his ear off. Again. Well, not really again. It's the same time, but now we've just came full circle.
Ear off at graduation, while his music soars to the top of the charts.
Even though it still makes no sense why he cut his ear off. I don't understand. Maybe he's an Eminem fan and he's just really sick of hearing Machine Gun Kelly music. So yeah, that's the story. For what it is, which is just like a visual album or like a big music video for the album, I enjoyed it. I think marketing this as a movie, which they're kind of doing, is actually not a good idea because without the music video aspect, like without the performance shots and the music playing, this would be a really bad movie. Like the plot is just a whole lot of nothing really. So yeah, as a music video it works. Like, if you know what I mean, paired with the music, it's good. I liked it. I actually think having the visual with the music makes the music better as well, not just the movie. Like, they kind of complement each other, which I guess is obviously what they were going for, but yeah. So as much as I really wanted to make fun of this, because I could have made fun of it more, to be honest, because there is cringy parts in it. Like, I'm not going to lie, there is cringy parts. But for the most part, fair play to Machine Gun Kelly. You know what? You get a round of applause. But yeah, I'm not saying this is Oscar worthy. I'm just saying for what it is, It's a cool music video. I know this was kind of like a weird video for me to do, and it might have ended up being a mess or whatever, but I just wanted to try something new, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this video anyway, and I just want to say before I finish this, thanks for all the support on the last video. It was really cool to see lots of like interaction with it and stuff. But yeah, that's all for now. Thanks so much for watching, and I will be back with another video soon. Cheers!